Of you mentioning elections to look forward to 2027, which is the next general election. I'm sure you know that Nigerians are losing faith in elections. That's probably one of the reasons why you brought that up. From what you've seen inside the system, are elections still truly decided by voters in this country or by political power?
No. It's not completely decided by the electorates. I can say that, and without mincing words. We know quite oftentimes that at coalition level, be it at the polling unit, at the ward level, at local government level, at the state level, or even at the national level, things happen that misrepresent what voters actually voted for.
But then you've benefited from elections, and also you've challenged outcomes of elections.
Yes.
Where exactly is the system breaking down? Is it Inec, is it the courts, or the politicians themselves?
Both. It's a combination of both.
Right.
Politicians, yes, as I said in my earlier remarks, they try to find corners to cut. So wherever there's a loophole, politicians take advantage of that loophole. And INEC, from day one, in terms of the day of the election, be it failure of either beavers or failure of whatever technology, and then inability to transmit, even to start the election on time, and then transmit the results, count the results and transmit them. In between, you find INEC officials being compromised.
So would you support full electronic transmission of results nationwide, even if it costs you or your party victories?
I wholeheartedly support any reform that will improve the electoral process of Nigeria, including electronic transmission. Even if I, assuming I'm going to contest an election in 2027, will lose to that process,
right?
I don't mind.
But you yourself have changed. I mean, you mentioned that at the outset. You've changed political platforms in the past. Many Nigerians see defections as political opportunism. What makes your own decisions different?
Basically, as I said, in 2003, I believe the process was not fair to me. I left and joined the ANPP.
But when you say it wasn't fair to you, you mean you lost?
I lost. It was manipulated.
Right. But that's what all the other politicians who switch parties
I am
say.
speaking for myself, and
Right.
that's the truth.
Right.
I lost that unfair process. I tested my popularity, and I won in 2003. In 2007, our political leader, then Bafra said, I was not popular enough to run. I said, okay. I ported with one locus camp. We tested our popularity, and we won. And then in 2007, I had no issues with the ticket. I remained in PDP. In 2011, I had no issues with the ticket. I remained in PDP. In 2015, I was part of the process of the G5 governors who splitted from PDP
to
APC to form the APC. So it was about my conviction, particularly on issues around and about good governance.
Right. In that regard, is party ideology still relevant in Nigeria? Has it ever had any relevance, or are parties now just vehicles for winning power?
For me, I have my doubt on parties being ideologically driven. It's not. I don't believe so. Thus far, most of the parties have been used just as vehicles or conveyor belts.
So in that regard, you use them as well as a vehicle.
I admit that was the issue. It's not about ideology. Okay, if it's about ideology, what was President Muhammadu Buhari doing in APC with some characters that we have in APC?
I hope you enjoyed watching the video. Whatever Tambuwal said in this video is true. He's just reaffirming what Nigerians know about election when it comes to election in Nigeria. 75% of those occupying public offices in Nigeria are not duly elected by the masses. So come 2027, guys, something different should be done. The international community should be involved. We are not going to wait until the day of election. We are going to be strategizing before the election. I give kudos to Peter for Nigeria. This guy have been trying to make sure that electoral system is be reformed. But guess what? They will not do it because that is the process that brings them into power. We are going to do something different because we are tired of having people that are not duly elected to be in public offices. And that is why they refuse to do the normal thing when they get to power. That is why they tell you, go to court. That is why they tell you one thing or the other. So this time around, it's going to be a different ball game. See you soon. Bye.